Keys to here, and today actually here in this video we're gonna talk about if 26ers are dead or not dead. Well, I have a 26er here with me. Let me show it to you, okay? So here's my 26er, and I believe 26ers are not dead, and in fact they're still really alive. And let me dive deeper with the facts that we can find online for you to know that 26ers aren't dead. Yeah, let's get to it. The reasons why 26ers aren't dead, because one of the things here in front of me is a 26er mountain bike, and all of those older models of mountain biking, especially in the early years of mountain biking, all of those were actually 26ers. 27.5s actually came in a bit late, but still already been invented alongside with the 26er. But what makes the 26er aren't dead? Well, I'm gonna give you one thing. All those bike brands, those giant brands that made 26ers back then, they all have those kinds of bikes still available to it. And if you actually kill the 26ers in the market, that will be like killing those bikes that are designed reliably back then. So yeah, 26ers are here to stay. That's one point to it. So another point to consider, in the market, there's this 26er still available, especially for the size conscious people. Men wouldn't have a problem with 26ers. When it comes to females, well, 26ers, 27.5 and 29er, especially even 700Cs, they're all available for females. But most of the time, there are still certain people still picks the 26ers over the other wheel sizes. Well, that's because it's actually a lot easier to find parts with compared to 27s and 29ers and probably 700Cs. But that's not the real case. 26ers is actually still versatile. Well, probably 27s are the middle child of the 26er and 29ers. 29ers is the fastest, but 26ers is the easiest to drive with because it's a smaller wheel, it's stronger, a lot more durable compared to the other two. And yeah, because of being durable, because of the compact size of it, you can still find a lot of parts. That's not really hard to find. There's a lot of 26er available tires, 26er available rims, and even the spokes itself. Yeah, 26er parts is really abundant still. So that's another point. Another point to consider, that's the third point to consider why 26ers aren't dead. It's pretty much alive, you know. It's still alive and kicking, and whenever you drive a 26er, it is actually nostalgic. If you don't know what nostalgic means, I don't know if you're a person or not. I'm kidding. It's a lot nostalgic, you know what I mean? Because when you were able to drive or ride a bike earlier years, probably you're gonna miss the feeling of that kind of a smaller, compact wheel size, such as 26ers. And it feels better, it's a lot more agile, especially at tight cornering, and probably, you know, it's a lot more flexible compared to the other two sizes. That's what I mean. If you're gonna compare this to a BMX bike that's a lot more smaller, like 16 inches of wheel size, that's a lot more flexible compared to this. But what I mean is 26ers aren't dead and still has a lot of cool factors you can find from a mountain bike and probably road bikes. Road bikes actually used 26ers back then from what I know, and they just use a smaller millimeter tire width, but yes. So yeah, they are still nostalgic and cool. So we had the three common reasons why 26ers aren't dead. Let's dive deeper, I guess. We can still, I mean really, seriously, and 3 points of what I said. Do we really need to dive deeper? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things to reason to look out, but yeah. I don't think we really need to dive deeper because 26ers are really abundant, you know. It's abundant. I mean, just let me scroll some Lazada stuffs here. 26ers, wheel sizes, so on. And probably let's see on Shopee here on the side this as well. And probably, yeah, we can try to, well, look further for more parts of 26ers, so I can prove you guys that 26ers aren't pretty much dead. They're actually pretty much alive and still alive and kicking, and they're still cool as F, you know. Yeah, it's cool enough. Actually, still there are certain bikes being made out of 26er sizes. One of the things that reminds me of 26er modern designs is Dartmoor 26 player. That's one of the greatest bike I ever saw. I mean, it's not really the greatest, but it's a really good bike. You can actually do dirt jumps with it, and it's still a mountain bike. And I think it's capable of doing enduro, all mountain, and a small 26er size. And yeah, and still there's a lot of bikes that's somehow as modern as mine, or actually better than mine, as like the true axle and stuff. You can still find one, especially from Specialized, from Trek and Giant. There's a lot of different, especially Merida and Kinesis. Ghost, not to forget Ghost bikes. Those still has 26ers on board, on the market. I still find one of those on the market. But yeah, everything still has 26er options in the market. So yeah, they're not dead. I'm not gonna dive deeper, I think. I don't need to dive deeper, I believe. I already have points for you guys. So yeah, peace. Thank you for watching and peace out.